Packages of desperately needed humanitarian supplies fell from the sky early Sunday across the Gaza Strip. On Saturday, Palestinian doctors reignited their calls for international assistance, citing the growing number of pediatric deaths caused by malnutrition. Hours later, Israel announced it would allow foreign countries to resume aid airdrops. Now, dozens of bundles have been dropped over the enclave by both Jordan and the UAE, but some Palestinians say the aid is mere crumbs and is proving difficult to reach.
2 planes carrying aid flew over. Look, as you can see, I didn't get anything out of them. I followed the planes where they dropped the aid. They dropped it around 3 kilometers from where people were gathered, and I didn't get any. This is a very difficult situation.
In addition to the air deliveries, Israel has also allowed some trucks to cross into Gaza through Egypt. Officials say those supplies will be handed out in new humanitarian corridors.
We are now implementing daily humanitarian pauses and designated corridors to allow safe movement for aid distribution.
Starting Sunday, Israel's military says there will be a daily tactical pause from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. in the white highlighted areas of this map. The army claims these zones are free of Israeli troops, giving civilians safer access to UN aid convoys. UN officials say they welcome the news, but think it will do little to alleviate suffering.
Ultimately, what is needed is a ceasefire, because for a child who is malnourished, it is not enough to be able to reach them one time. They require a course of treatment that can take many weeks before they are fully recovered. Otherwise, we will just see children deteriorate again.
The United Nations has repeatedly blamed Israel for the deepening hunger crisis in Gaza, saying restrictions on aid distribution have pushed hundreds of thousands into famine-like conditions. After announcing the new aid measures, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu pushed back.
The UN is creating an excuse and a lie about Israel. It says they won't let humanitarian supplies in. We are letting them in. There are secure routes. They have always been there. But today it's official. No more excuses.
Israel began easing the blockade in March after an 8-week total halt of aid entering the Strip. But the UN maintains that despite Israel's claims, IDF restrictions remained excessive and road access inside Gaza is still tightly controlled. Now, Israeli officials are once again accusing Hamas of looting aid that is meant for Palestinian civilians. On Sunday, U.S. President Donald Trump echoed those claims while speaking with reporters in Scotland. An internal U.S. government review earlier this year found no evidence of widespread theft by Hamas of U.S.-funded aid in Gaza. For City News, I'm Karling Donoghue.